right, guys, we are back. Welcome back to part 2 of the Ready, Set, Blow podcast, episode 345 with Chase Abel. We're going to answer your questions. I had a little bathroom break. We smoked a little J. So if my reading's a little off, my eyes drooping, you know why?
Randy goes. You're like one of the very few people that I know that can continuously still go to the bathroom. Like, you know,
I have healthy bowel movements, for those who are curious.
Sometimes I don't go to. Sometimes I'll be thinking like I won't go to the bathroom for like mad long, and I'd be like, "Damn, something wrong with me?" Because I'll be like,
that only happens to me on the road. I have trouble taking. I feel like the first day on the road, I don't take a dump. My bowels know, hey, you're going to be in a plane today, so no pooping. But then, you know, the next morning, I'm back on schedule.
Yeah, there will be a day like we won't be able to control none of that.
Oh my God, I rue the day.
I know.
And I'm gonna be alone because I don't have any fucking kids. Yeah. So
yeah.
So I'm gonna be alone in the nut house. Cheers, brother.
Yeah, cheers. Yeah, you're gonna have a double whammy.
I know. It's all right. Look,
get a dog. Get a dog, Randy.
There is no such thing as a free lunch. You know, like not having kids. Yeah, my life is carefree now. When I'm in my 70s and 80s, and God forbid my 90s, it's gonna be dark. Hope my niece and nephews love me. You know, so they'll take care of me.
Oh, I mean, they'll grow to love you.
Yeah. They'll learn. They'll learn.
They'll grow to love you.
All right, let's get into the questions you guys submitted. All right, first question, since it's Valentine's Day, Chase, what is the corniest Valentine's gift you've ever given somebody?
Oh.
And then the second part is what's the most expensive?
Oh, they're both together. They're both together.
What was it?
It was a ring from Belden Jewelers. It was like $900 that I bought on a credit card when I was a freshman in college.
Oh, so this is where the bad debt started coming in.
Oh yeah, 100%. That was my freshman year in college. I was taking credit cards like it was nothing. It was bad. But it was a ring.
Did you hook up with this girl after that?
Nah, she was in a different state. I mailed it to her.
Wow, so you didn't even get credit for it, dog?
I got credit like in the summertime. But
okay.
She just, you know,
oh my God.
She ended up saying, hey, you know, this is kind of weird. I got a ring, but thanks. And I'm like, you're right. It was weird.
It was weird. And looking back in my 40s, that was
fucking weird. My boy Tess was like, why did you, that was so weird. Why did you do that?
Don't do that.
I was like, I don't know.
Yeah. What's the corniest thing I got? Probably the rose. I told you in the last episode, I got 2 different girls a white rose. They're like, you know, whatever, fucking freshman, sophomore year. The most expensive, I've taken a girl on a trip. She was my girlfriend, and we didn't go on Valentine's Day. But like in the card, I said, you know, oh, by the way, here's, you know, tickets to a trip to wherever the fuck we went.
Right. I
forget where. But that's probably the most expensive. You know, and that trip was probably like, you know, $2,000.
Yeah.
You know, 2 for her, 2 for me, including flights, staying at the hotel for 5 days.
Oh, that's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, but back then I had bread.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, when you have it, you got it. You know. You do what you got to do.
I didn't go. I didn't, you know, sign up for a credit card and go into debt over it like you did.
No, you did it the right way. You actually like earned you had a skill. you capitalized on that skill.
I did something with it.
And I just, you know, thought I had skills and tried to, you know.
Well, you have skills. They just weren't lending themselves to the corporate world.
No.
They weren't marketable skills in that realm.
No, I was lending my money to them.
I wonder if you hit them up now and be like, yo, you want to pay me back on this shit, bitch?
I'm wishing. I'm actually not trying to. I'm just not trying to call them at all. I'm just trying to like let them forget about me. Like,
that incident was so embarrassing. I could see why.
Yeah, I gotta call Experian. You know, all those places. I don't know what my credit score is like.
Well, I mean, if you're not trying to buy a house, who gives a shit?
I mean, it'd be nice to like know that you
you have a negative credit score somehow.
No, it would just be. Yeah, it would be nice, you know, to know like. Because, you know, you don't have money as a comic, right? So you're always trying to figure out your money situation. You're working. You're doing what you got to do.
Scrape together fucking this to that.
Right. But it would be nice as a struggling comic, you know, to be like, because you don't have anything, at least you can be like, yeah, I got good credit.
I got good credit. Yeah. I pay my bills on time.
Yeah. But that doesn't happen with me, so it's fine.
Next question. Easy one. Why has it been so long since you two have done a podcast together? Because I asked Chase to do it. But he's like, no, let's do it in person. I don't want to do it over Skype. He wants the reunion to be in person, which I actually appreciate because this is way better than doing it over fucking Skype. I mean, we did it over Skype because we had to, like during the pandemic and because I moved. It wasn't like,
and we started before the COVID.
Yeah, because I moved. It wasn't like we chose to do it over Skype. Just we weren't living in the same place.
Yeah.
And then once everyone was doing it on Skype, it's much more fun this way. We just got high. I got drinks here. This is way better.
Yeah. It's been a while, But he did ask me a while ago to come on. I was like, I was like, yeah, but that we did it already like that. So it's just like, and also I feel like I'm more like an in studio type of cat.
You'll look way cooler on the clips when I cut these up. All right, next question.
Yes, sir.
What are your thoughts on Andrew Tate? All right, before we even get our thoughts on it, Chase, who is Andrew Tate?
My hero.
Oh, you know who he is?
Of course, dude.
I would have thought like,
of course
I would have thought like it was like any other celebrity. Like, who the fuck are you talking about?
No. I be in the streets.
Okay, you like Andrew Tate? You're a fan of his?
Yeah, very much so.
All right,
very much so.
What makes you a fan of his?
Well, I mean, aside from like just him, just coming, just like the entertainment part of it, like it's you have.
He plays a perfect heel.
So
if you've ever seen like the WWE for the listeners, if you've ever seen like WWE or he's like plays the bad guy in a movie and he plays that role well.
Yeah,
I will say that.
Yeah,
people love to hate him.
Yeah, they love to hate him.
Yeah,
right. So he knows how to
do that.
He knows how to do that well and actually hold his position like in it very well. He doesn't. He's a. And again, it's like a lot of the things that he says. I think it comes where it's like it's how he says it that people get a little sideways with him, but a lot of the shit he says be true, man. Like it'd be low key true. And a lot of people don't want to like honestly say like
that's part of the problem.
And that's part of the problem. So because you're so insecure with the truth, it creates an alter image like of like going against what he says.
Yeah. Well, it's also like you were saying, like you don't have to like the messenger, but sometimes the message they bring has a valid point.
Yes.
Like Donald Trump, is kind of a crazy person, but one out of every 20 times something he says, it's like, yeah, maybe we should be a little harder on China.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we should look at criminal justice reform.
Right.
Like just because he's a psycho who is very unlikable doesn't mean everything he says has no
merit at all.
Value or merit or isn't worth a public discussion. And that's how I feel about Andrew Tate. I think he's kind of a scummy guy, and he robs all of his fans who pay him money to be in the university. And that even goes before all the charges that he's facing in Romania. I don't know. He's been arrested. They haven't brought him to trial yet, so I don't know if he's guilty or what. But putting all that aside, like you were saying, he does say some interesting things. But then the other half of the shit he says is just pissing people off.
I'm always connected.
And the question is like, how do you decipher between each of those? And can you put him aside and think about the topic he's addressing?
I can.
Yeah, I can. I can. Most people can't.
But most people and more people are starting to follow suit of that.
Yeah.
Which is actually, in my eyes, like kind of scary.
And you could say that about a lot of internet personalities: Jordan Peterson, Sam Harris, Barry Weissman, who is the oh my God, Ben Shapiro. I mean, I'm not a conservative guy, but every now and then Ben Shapiro makes a good fucking point. Mm-hmm. And you have to give him credit for the points that he makes. You know what I'm saying? Like, it
is what it is.
Yeah, like in my book, like he's got a lot of L's and some W's. I'm putting my distaste for them as a person aside because I don't fucking know them. I don't care about them. Fuck them. Like I'm thinking about the issue they're talking about. And the issues Andrew Tate talks about are very interesting. Some of them are fucking outlandish.
Some are.
Some of them are like, yeah, wait a minute, why? Yeah. There is a reason women aren't finding quality men because they're not doing what it takes to attract a quality man.
Right.
And I'm like, yeah. And because men see that, they don't put the effort in that they should. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So if men, put the effort in and women carry themselves in a way that deserves the effort, okay, that's a conversation we could have.
Yeah.
But like, the way he talks to women, it's like, all right, that's a little much. You're like, you lost me there. And I'm a pretty foul mouthed guy.
Yeah.
But
right.
That's kind of where I stand on Andrew Tate.
No, Andrew Tate. I mean, it's just he's I'm not like following him. I'm not like waking up and like. Oh yeah, that's the other thing. I'm not. But I get a lot of what he says, and in these things I don't get what he says.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's just too many figures we're just too many people. Like there's too many people.
Oh, that's the other thing too. Yeah, you don't always have to have a take You know, like we were saying earlier, I don't know. You know, I don't think about Andrew Tate. I don't have a take on him.
Yeah.
Like that's an appropriate answer. But now everyone has to have a take on everything that comes out. Because we all have social media, so we all feel like fucking, you know, micro celebrities now, and everyone's asking us, "What do you think about this?" And I was like, "Who's fucking? I don't think anything about it."
Yeah.
You know,
No,
most of the time I don't think shit about shit.
no taste, no desire whatsoever.
Here's a good one.
Yeah.
What are your biggest fears?
My biggest fears is that I'll never get to meet them.
Meet your own fears?
Yeah. Because
You're that fearless, huh, Chase?
yeah. Because
I don't know about that.
If I don't, well, I'm just saying, like, if I don't actually get to like address and see the fear, then I can't actually try to fix it.
Okay.
So if I don't, I always, there's always something that can always work.
So
on to get
you're
better.
you're afraid of not having challenges.
Not having challenges.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, mine always come down to not achieving what I want to achieve. You know, not. You know, in your head, I mean, in my head, I'm never good enough, right? Like, I want this, and once I get this, I want that, and once I get that, I want the next thing. Like, so there's always this, you know, what if it doesn't work out the way I want it to? That's a lot of it. I don't have the fear of death people have.
Yeah,
that's a big fear. I have a fear of dying. Like I know I'm going to be dead. Like I'm comfortable with that, but how it's going to happen, I worry.
How?
Like, it's going to be a long, painful process. You know, as performers, we both, you know, the fear of public speaking is a big one. I still carry it. I don't know if you do, but the way I carry it now is anxiety and fear are just the other side of the coin of anticipation and excitement. You know, it's the unknown is what generates that feeling in your body.
Yeah, the unknown.
In your chest.
Yeah.
So, and if you're afraid of a negative outcome, it's fear and anxiety. And if you're excited about a positive outcome, it's anticipation and excitement. So, you know, with performing live, I don't trick my body, but I consciously like that weird knot in your stomach before you go on stage. I've come to like it because that means I'm about to do the thing that most excites me.
Okay.
You know, so it's like, yeah, I don't want to keep performing if I lose that stage fright, because it should be like the top of a roller coaster. You know, like, you know, when they call your name is when you're at the top. And it could go down and then go up, or just keep going down from there. Yeah. And that excitement, I feel like, should be part of it, because that's what drew me into it a little bit. Like, if it were easy, I wouldn't be as enthralled with it. You know, like if comedy were, you know, if it were boring to me to do comedy, why the fuck would I be doing it? Sure. It should be exciting. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, the thing is with stand-up comedy is like it has two basic, like you deal with two emotions all the time.
Yeah.
Simultaneously.
Yeah.
When the highs are highs, they're high. But when the lows are lows, they're
real fucking dark.
Real.
Yeah, I mean, when you're laughing, it's great, and when you're not, it's like, oh my god,
like, what am I doing?
Yeah,
it's like
I should just, you know, make a noose.
Yeah,
something.
I think it's for me. Just the way I've coped with that. To add to your point, for me, I've developed. I feel like up until this point, I've developed a kind of, a shield to not really worry about those type of things and just like be comfortable being uncomfortable, you know, like,
I mean, that's a life skill that I think that would benefit most people, because the only constant in life is change. So if you get comfortable being uncomfortable, that means you're prepared for the feeling of change.
You feel that change.
You know, I mean, that's just how it works. You can't have growth without stimulus, you know, like, so like you can't progress as a human being if there aren't constant stressors put on you. That's how evolution works. That's how everything works. You know, like nothing changes. I mean, that's a law of thermodynamics. Like, you need an outside influence to change something.
You have to.
Yeah, you have to have a stimulus, and there has to be something that prods you to move forward.
You
know?
Yeah. Yeah. Something has to trigger
it's
pilot. It's like a pilot.
Exactly.
That just triggers
a little
on.
pilot light that kicks it in high gear.
Yeah.
Here's a fun one. In your mind, what's the funniest bit you've ever done?
Oh, in my mind, I would say, funniest bit. I think I really like my my meatball bit. A story about I have meatballs.
Okay.
I have.
I'll mention the episode in the notes where he tells the meatball story for the first time here on the podcast.
Oh, I said it.
Well, we told the story on the podcast.
Okay, good.
Before it became a bit. But I love that question because it's not what's your favorite bit to tell.
Right.
It's what's the funniest bit you've ever written. Because it's two different things. I don't think maybe non-comedians don't know that, but like there's bits that we know work and then bits that we like to tell, and sometimes they overlap and those are your favorite bits. But sometimes it's my favorite bit to do right now is I talk about. I have a joke where I go into. And it's a bit of an old joke, the premise to it, but then I expanded to it. And I talk about how we're all into different kinks, Some people like feet, foot jobs. Some people like, getting pissed on. Some people like, whatever. One of my buddies likes prostitutes. He likes to pay for escorts. But he likes to pay for a service called the girlfriend experience. And at the end of the joke, I talk about, well, what if I was a prostitute? And what if I provided the boyfriend experience? And I talk about, how women will respond to something like that. That's my favorite joke to tell right now because it's so honest. It makes both men and women get uncomfortable at different parts of the joke. Mm-hmm. And they both look at each other and get a little upset that they're laughing at each part of the joke.
Yeah.
But it's honest to me and it resonates with the crowd. So that's like my favorite to tell right now.
Sure.
But I don't know if it's my funniest. Probably the funniest thing, the biggest laugh I ever got was, and I posted a clip of it on social media, because I do it fairly frequently now. But when I just asked the crowd, round of applause if you've been married, round of applause if you've been divorced, and 9 times out of 10, the divorced people are hooting and hollering. Woo! I was like, see, married folks, it gets better. Like that, and that gets a huge laugh because I think that gets the laugh it does because the crowd participation.
Yeah, the participation.
That's probably the biggest laughs I've gotten are on that bit in certain times. But it's not my favorite joke to tell.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I don't know. Just it's always constantly evolving, so it changes.
That's the other thing too. Yeah, day to day. I mean, like, dude, you've seen this. We both had this. We have a joke that kills, and you keep saying it the same way, but somewhere along the line, it stops getting the laughter it used to get because subconsciously you just got tired of saying it. You're not doing anything differently. But subconsciously, you're not in the joke the way you were in the joke when you first wrote it, and it starts to lose some of that heat.
Yeah.
That kind of thing happens, which is wild.
Oh yeah, it's for me. It's like ups and flows with the way I view those type of things. And it's like challenging yourself writing to help it. Writing more things like that sort. Helps you evolve.
Yeah,
with material and bits.
Yeah, like I said, we get tired of telling certain jokes. Some jokes. You ever like have an old joke that you forgot about and you find an old notebook? Like, oh shit,
yeah.
And you bring it back out. You're like, that's fucking fun joke. Like you're like excited to tell an old joke you forgot about.
Oh yeah. I'd be
mind the old stuff. It's called minding the junk pile. That's what I do. It's spring cleaning. I go through the old notebooks. Is any of this shit worth a try again?
I've had a few. I don't.
Oh yeah.
I don't really have that many like notebooks though. Like
I got one of your notebooks actually. You forgot it here last time you were here.
I do.
I'll bring it back to you.
Shit,
Don't worry.
please,
I'll get it to you right after this.
I don't even have that many notebooks because a lot of the times I don't really like my.
Yeah, you don't read or write. We know.
Yeah. I don't read or write. I write on stage.
Chase is functionally illiterate.
I write on stage. I just be like.
All right.
Anyways,
this guy wants some advice.
Oh, from me? Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. If she has a sex meme account and she coaches CrossFit, is that a red flag? Parentheses. She's very hot though. I would say, you want to start?
I mean, I don't. What's the problem here? Like, I don't understand. Why are we even like wasting our time with this? Like,
yeah, I mean, let's be honest. I don't know you, guy. Whoever wrote that, I won't say his name. and I'm going to assume you're not going to marry this girl. So if she's hot, who gives a shit? Just try and hook up with her. Like if you're single, she's single, and you could put up with a couple dates of her talking about CrossFit. Go for it.
Listen, once she puts you in that jiu-jitsu press, like pussy press, fucking
that 4-figure clam lock,
the clam lock, the pooch pouch, fucking, you're gonna be fine, brother.
Dude, and I think her being a CrossFit coach,
and I'm sure she's probably a swell gal.
Yeah, God bless her, good girl. But I think her being a CrossFit coach is a bigger red flag than the meme account, the sex meme account. Because sex meme account is a good thing. She has a sense of humor. She's obviously a sexual person. She's comfortable with making jokes about it.
She's open about it.
Being a coach at CrossFit, those people are just annoying. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's 'cause their whole personality is wrapped up in being in the box, lifting weights with their fucking friends.
Oh, really?
Doing those bullshit pull-ups that aren't fucking good form. What are those kipping pull-ups?
Yeah, I never dealt with a CrossFit woman before. Oh no, I did. She was Jewish too.
Well, there you go.
She was
the good and
Jewish.
the bad.
What
Yeah, you got to take the good with the bad.
I got. Nah, she was actually pretty cool. She was a doctor, dog. She was
And you hooked up with a Jewish doctor.
I
Why
did.
was she hooking up with you? Was she hate her father or something?
No, she's. I think maybe. I think she did say something like that. No, but like she was. Yeah, she was a doctor. She was into CrossFit, and she was cool. She was cool. She was cool.
Nice.
Yeah, and then
Yeah. Do you have any good meatball style sex stories that we haven't heard yet?
meatball sex to us.
we can pause the questions to hear if you.
Nah, I haven't had any. Haven't had any since that time. That was crazy. It was crazy. The meatballs were good too. That's what's crazy about it.
What percentage of a chance do we have to see a UFO? To like an actual alien?
What percentage?
Yeah. Like, do you think in our lifetime we're gonna have a close encounter with a third kind?
No.
A third kind.
No, they're never gonna come here
Why not? Why wouldn't they come here?
because this place is a shithole.
I don't disagree with you, my friend.
They're like, why would they come here?
I think if they come here, they're stopping by for drugs and they're just gonna leave.
Yeah.
That's what I think. They're gonna pick up some meth, and then and some fentanyl and get the fuck out of here.
One of my friends he's got a fucking joke that's like really was good, and his joke is it's about aliens, and people always talk about, oh, what would happen if aliens came here? He leads into a bit talking about, he's like, yeah, why would they come here? Like we're fucking, this place is shithole. Like
Yeah, exactly.
they're so far like accelerated than us. Like why would they want to come to this place?
What do you think those things that they all shot down recently were? Because they shot down that Chinese spy balloon, right? But since then they've shot down 3 or 4 other objects. What do you think those are? They don't, because they haven't said yet what they are. They don't know. They just shot them down.
I don't know, dude. Fucking Kim Kardashian's fucking fake asses implants. That just like
That's what they're using for the balloons now. Her previous ass as a balloon.
Yeah, with whatever air is in her ass ended up like floating, and that's what it was. Like, I don't know, dude. Fucking, I feel like sometimes the government makes up these stories for us to just get.
I think that's a lot of it. I think the government sometimes just gives us something to talk about.
Because if it's not, and if it is true, then show us, son. Yo, give me. I'll wave my hand and be like the example. Take me. Yeah, show me Area 54.
Yeah, let Chase be the first person to make contact with the aliens.
Me and the aliens will get down, son. Yo, I'll convert an alien to like just hip hop.
To what? To hip hop? Convert an alien to.
I'll just have them listen to some De La Soul.
I think they would have a really interesting idea of what human beings are if you're the first example of a human being that they interact with. They're like, what the fuck is up with this species? Like, what?
Yeah, yo, he's like, oh, it's.
They always seem really tired.
Yeah, just tired, very, very relaxed. Not very scheduled orientated.
Oh, this is interesting. So I guess this is a little more of a reveal. I finally got my situationship guy to piss on me while I squirted all over the floor. Do you think that's hot? Happy Monday. Here's let me break this down into pieces. Chase, have you ever been pissed on by a woman?
Shit.
All right.
I think
we know the answer to that. Chase, have you ever pissed on a woman in a sexual manner?
No. Nigga, no. Like, what do we do? Like, what? I don't like. This is okay. Like, for me, I think that's assault. like that has
assault with a deadly weapon.
That has to be assault, son. Like something's like you're pissing.
To be fair, piss is sterile, so at least there's that.
People who like to be pissed on, I mean, that's like y'all are like different level. Like, you know what I mean?
That is. I mean, look, I'm not here to cast aspersions on anyone's kink, but
I mean,
I feel like something like that is so messy, and you have to like set up for it. It seems like anything that takes more than 2 steps, I ain't doing. Because like if you're gonna piss on your sexual partner, I assume it's not on the bed while you're having sex. I would hope not, because if you do it then you have the second part of that. You're already doing steps 2 and 3 and 4, changing the sheets, moving pillowcases, redoing the duvet cover, or if you move them into the bathroom, you gotta stop the sex, go into the shower, piss on them, run the water, clean them off, and then bang. It's too much process. When we're doing the sex, I want to do the sex.
Yeah.
I don't want to stop and do something else in the middle of the sex.
Yeah, I don't want to. It's just, bro, it's just nasty, son. I can't articulate my words more clearly than what I'm saying.
All right, here's a better question. How much would a woman have to pay you to piss on you?
Oh, $20. That's like a number 7.
It's gross, but for $20.
Get a dime. Back in the days, I get you a dub sack.
Yeah, exactly. So I get you
a dub piece.
Bro, $20. That's money, son. That's an hour's worth of work. For 10 seconds, you piss all over me, son.
And you get a teeny. You want to in a Bazooka Joe? I'd be straight. I'd have bitches piss on me all day, son.
Why don't you think the government has released the Epstein list, and who do you think is on it? So Jeffrey Epstein, for those that living under a rock, and Chase, just to remind you, Jeffrey Epstein got caught, in a sex trafficking ring spanning 20 years with underage girls, and he had a lot of famous and powerful politicians and celebrities join him at his Epstein Island, where many of them probably cavorted with these young girls. How come the list of people who showed up there didn't come out, and who else is on it?
For me, I would just say it's because there's people on there that they don't want to release to protect
the power.
The power. There's just a lot of people on there that's there's a lot of people on there that probably they're running shit. They run.
Yes.
They run.
Yes.
What I'm saying is run shit. They're making the world go.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And when you have people, listen, there's levels to everything, right?
Yes.
So I don't think a lot of people respect this particular this thing where you have to respect people that's above you. To a certain extent, where it's
well, you have to respect the power.
I'm sorry, respect the power. I'm not that.
They can fuck you over.
They can fuck you over.
You hate their guts, but if they can put you in jail for life, you got to act right.
You got to act right. Yeah. So or be aware that this can't happen to you. So So there's a lot of people on that list that obviously they don't want to release. Probably current power players now.
Yeah, current and former presidents. I think that's why, and this is one of the reasons why I think it hasn't come out, is because both sides of the political spectrum are indicated on this list.
And the motherfucker's dead.
Yeah.
And he's dead. So it's what's the point?
Well, that's why they killed him.
What's the point?
That's why they killed him. To keep him. Dead men don't tell tales.
Yeah.
Right. But I think like I said, I think your Bill Clintons of the world definitely went there, definitely on the list. Your Donald Trumps of the world definitely went there, definitely on the list. The problem is, because they both did it, they can't rat each other out. That was the evil genius of Jeffrey Epstein, is that he got everybody from all walks of life and all political spectrums to dabble in the fucking debauchery and the filth that he was involved in. So they can't. So that they would have loved if Jeffrey Epstein only had, liberals come to his island, because the Republicans would have ratted it out. Problem is, he had both sides. He had cops, he had criminals, he had fucking
all
Bill
walks
Gates,
of life.
and he
all
had
walks of life.
all walks and professors
from different areas.
So they can't. They're like, hey, we don't. If they talk, we talk. If they talk, then I'm out, and I'm going to rat them out. So it's mutually assured destruction all the way around.
He was just basically. It was Area 54 again, just in fucking West Palm, son.
Area 50. You mean Area 51?
Area 51.
Not to be confused with Studio 54.
Studio 54. Nigga, one of the 54s. Nigga, pick a 5 and a 4. Put them together. What the fuck?
My parents met each other at Area 54.
Yeah, whatever fucking.
Yeah, my dad was an alien. My mom was a hua. They fucked.
Pick a street. Fucking.
Whatever.
Some 54 place.
Some place with the number 54 they met.
Well,
and
Studio 54. That's what that dude used to do. He
just had everybody party at his crib.
But all types of people, walks of life, from backgrounds, everything.
Yep.
So you were engaged in all the fuckery.
Yeah. Yeah, you got everyone fucking caught up in that shit.
So everyone, dude, everybody, I don't know. But and also more importantly, I think what's the point of bringing it out? The guy's already dead.
Well, the point of bringing it out is to out all the people who were involved in that scandal.
Well, they're not doing that.
But that's what I'm saying. He's dead. Ghislaine Maxwell's in jail. And the people that are on that list, many of them are so powerful on both ends of the spectrum in all walks of life that they're making sure it doesn't come out to protect themselves.
Yeah.
I mean, that's clear, you know.
Oh, I want to be part of that group.
That's
How do I get to that group?
How do I get in the Illuminati?
I want to get in that group.
Somebody should have asked us that question. How do we get in the Illuminati?
There's definitely people out there that can like pay to make sure shit is not known about them. Like I work for people like that.
Oh yeah, dude.
Dude, I gotta tell you some names, dude. You'd be like, "What the fuck?" Like,
Oh,
they're not even on Google.
That's
Like,
what PR is for. PR companies do that. You hire a PR company to suppress stories. I mean, that's what.
Oh, really?
Hollywood celebrities do it all the time. Yeah.
oh, really? You pay? So it's like a
Dude, Donald Trump himself had a deal with Jeff Pecker, who was the CEO of the National Enquirer. He gave him like a money. It was called Bill and Kill or something like that. Jeff Pecker would charge Donald Trump $250,000. Like, hey, I got this story about you sleeping with a porn star, and Donald Trump would pay him, and he would say he'd buy the story from the woman, and then wouldn't publish it. You know.
nice.
So you bill and kill. You pay for it, and then you kill the story. You never publish it.
So
you buy the rights to the story and never release the story.
Shit.
Yeah.
I could do that.
Yeah, I want to get involved.
You can get that.
Yeah,
I can see you doing that.
How do I get one of these fucking crooked ass jobs, dude? How do I be a bag man for a politician?
Oh, you could definitely do that.
Oh,
You could write. You
I'd
could
be
write.
great at that.
Dude, I think I'm gonna write a movie on based on that. You like playing that role?
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Oh, that'd be nice.
A little Harry Stamper action.
Yeah.
All right, here's the next one. Have you ever said I love you
No.
during sex on purpose or by accident?
Nope.
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 No.
On loved. Oh,
I love you to the other person during sex.
no. Yeah, my first girlfriend. I had to have said it to her because I really loved her.
I had to have said it, but during sex.
Oh yeah, she had a good pussy. Of course she did. Yeah, she had some.
Not I love this pussy. I love you.
She had phenomenal. Like, sure, it was fantastic.
I honestly don't think I've ever said I love you during sex. I've said it after and before with women that I was in love with.
During?
But during sex.
No, I love this. No, you're right. No,
Yeah, so like I
don't
love
think
you.
I think I don't know. Maybe I love you. Wait, let me. I love you. I don't think I did.
Yeah, man, this isn't a fucking made-for-TV movie. Like when I have sex, I'm having
After,
sex.
yeah,
after or before.
Yeah, after.
During sex, you have sex talk. You know, like I'm like, it's not. It's people
No, I definitely.
People think it's like Dawson's Creek out here, where you're like slow making love and you're like embracing them.
No, I did it. I did it. I
And there's
lied.
rose petals falling on both of you. It's like this ain't.
Nah,
That's not real life.
No, I did it. I did it.
You did it.
I did it a few times. Yeah.
Did you lie about it, or were you telling the truth?
No, I totally lied. I totally lied. Like I
Yeah, I lied to get her into bed to begin with.
I mean, it was like the early 2000s, late 90s.
Oh, like that's a reason?
Jodeci.
Jodeci. Ah, okay. Fair enough.
It's like Jodeci, son.
Jodeci. Yeah, no, I've said it a few times in my life to women, but
sure I
I
have.
don't like. Never during sex.
I don't think I've had during sex. No.
And after sex, I'm like, oh yeah, that was great. I love you.
Yeah.
And you fucking pull out, you wipe your dick off, and go home.
Procedures.
You know, you get to the business end of it, Chase.
Got it.
All right, now that you're turning 40, I guess they know how old I'm turning. What age is officially old? What age is officially old, Chase?
Officially old for me? Oof. That's a great question. Well, old depends on how healthy I am. I want to say like 80.
Wow, I mean that's definitely old. See, that's the thing. It depends on how you keep yourself.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer that middle age is 35, not 40 or 50. 35, you're middle age. Most people live to 75, 70, 75. So 35, 36 is middle age. But old, it really has to do with your mental and physical health.
Yeah.
You know,
If you're 45 now, but you feel like
and
shit.
you keep yourself in good shape and you're cognitively okay.
Yeah.
You know, but dude, I mean, we've seen this. You know, guys who are in their fucking 30s who look like shit. Yeah, it's always married guys that get fat and bald and they let themselves go. Like they got old, you know. But then there's me, 40, childless. I'm not as old as they are because I don't have an old lifestyle. You know, I'm not like
Right.
I'm not eating. You know, I'm not eating carbs every dinner and losing my hair and worrying about my kids and letting myself go to shit. Like, so I don't
Right.
behave old. But definitely, once you're out of your 60s, you're fucking old. In my opinion, like that's senior citizen status. You know, in my mind.
I don't know.
'Cause, you
man.
know, 65, people still work at 65. They're holding it together, you know. Fucking Tom Brady was 45 in the NFL. But 70, I feel like at 70, any moment you can die. After 70, like if someone dies at the age of 66, you're like, oh, they were kind of young. Someone dies at 70, you're like, oh. You're like, 70.
Not too far from 80.
Yeah, yeah.
But then like a 70, you're talking about like a regular 70. But I'm like, I don't think a regular.
Yeah,
like
Mick Jagger 70 is not regular 70.
Well, I also think like a white 70 and a black 80 is different.
Oh, I mean, a white 70 and a black 45 is different. You know what I'm saying? Like, you guys have a lot going on, man. You know, like it's coming from all angles for you guys. You know, like,
It's like, yeah,
you know,
a 45-year-old, like 70-year-old.
The only thing white people have to worry about is cancer. You know, like, you guys have a lot more to worry about.
We got a lot to worry about. Yeah. But skin is probably right.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The only thing white people have to worry about is skin cancer.
It's
you guys have the cops, you know, each other,
a whole bunch of
heart
shit.
disease,
a lot of shit.
You know, a lot of shit.
Yeah, a lot of shit.
Emphysema.
Oh yeah, all that shit.
You know, Marlboro Red, the menthol cigarettes.
Damn, it's fucking crazy. Shout out Black History Month.
How old do you think you'll be before you croak? There's a personal
No,
question.
I'm gonna be old.
Yeah, I won't be old.
I'm gonna be old.
How old do you think I'll make it to 85?
I'm gonna die at like 96, 95.
96.
Yeah, my grandma just
Well, that's why
died.
you got longevity in your family.
Yeah, my grandma just died at 96. I never really smoke. I never smoked well, I smoked cigarettes like for a few years, but it was at a later time my age, and I quit.
Yeah.
So I never really put a lot of damage. in my
Dude,
body.
there's something.
I never had drink alcohol.
Yeah, you weren't a big drinker.
No.
Yeah. You're not a drug user.
No.
There is something though that I think is
I'll
worth
try to
pointing
die
out.
tomorrow.
You croak tomorrow. I think like people in Africa, because there's so many unnatural causes to their death, I'm always surprised. Like if someone doesn't get killed by unnatural causes, I feel like, you know, in the continent of Africa, they have good longevity to them, like as a people.
Oh yeah.
You know, like you always see, like, you know, some African shaman or you know, a local leader in Morocco or in South Africa who's old as fuck.
Old.
As long as they didn't die in like a war or from apartheid or from some other fucking horrible unnatural disease,
Right.
they just live forever. You know, like there's nothing. You know, like they're very sturdy people.
Very sturdy, very old. And olds actually is the older you are, the more respect you have.
Yeah. See, that's
So it's
one
reversed.
thing most cultures have that Western culture doesn't. We have a disrespect for our elderly that
fucking-
is uncanny. It's like yo, man. Like, yeah, look, they can't lift things anymore and they get tired sooner, but they know everything. They've lived through it all.
Yeah.
There's such value in their wisdom and breadth of knowledge that we don't give them any respect for. It's a fucking shame, man.
Dude, there's cultures where it's like in Asian cultures, like
Yeah. It's an honor to take care of your parents.
it's yeah.
Yeah.
You know, same thing with mine. Like, there's no nursing homes. We don't.
Yeah, they move in with you.
They're moving in.
Yeah.
Like, there's no. We don't. But
You don't voice the
I'll
problem.
know like a lot of people, friends of mine who grew up here, like in America and shit, and how they grew up and how I grew up, or like it's different. Like,
Yeah. Well, that's why the village elder is a thing in most other cultures and in Western culture. Oh, the village elders, we put them out to pasture. It's like, dude, the village elders are the ones who run society
Right.
in most other cultures.
yeah.
You know, they're the ones who sit on the council and who get elected to office because they're wise and they've seen all this shit before.
Oh, yeah.
Everything human beings do now, we've done for ages. None of this shit is new.
No.
We have more new toys and this bullshit.
Right.
But the way we behave has not changed in tens of thousands of years. And the elderly know human behavior because they lived with humans for 8 decades.
Yeah.
And you should mine that knowledge and that wisdom for something.
For something. at
Yes.
least. Yeah. Because it only helps, you know? Like, and I would just see people just disrespecting like older people. Like, and then it's just like, it gets me so furious, you know? But I don't know. I mean, but then again, I've seen it the reverse too, you know?
Yeah.
I've seen some fucking old people being shitty. And then
Well,
like,
see,
and then
that's the thing.
I mean,
Old-
because they're old, like they automatically want that respect, and it's like,
Yeah,
well, you're being
you
a
still have
shitty
to earn
person.
respect. See, older people who are wise know they have to continue to earn the respect that they garner.
Yes.
You know,
Right.
you act like an asshole, you get treated like an asshole. Everybody knows that, no matter your age. You know, and if just because you're old doesn't give you the right to be an asshole.
Right.
You know, it does give you the right to say, hey, wait a minute, I didn't know that. But to say, nah, just because I'm old, I know the answer. It's like, no, you're old enough to know that that's not the right answer.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And we all know right now, especially during these times, that a lot of the young generations are unfortunately reaping like the effects of their previous older generations' traumas.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Well, we live with all that.
You know?
It gets carried on in our fucking DNA in some ways.
Yeah. It's, yeah.
And they've done some studies for that. I forget what it's called. There's like a name for it, but certain bad or traumatic events in your life do get passed on to your children
Sure.
as a fight or flight mechanism. I forget what it's called. There's something like
There's definitely like
epigenetics. Epigenetics. That's what it's called.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a fact because I'm definitely a witness to it for sure. But it's crazy. But I don't know. You know, maybe we're changing. You know.
Yeah.
What's another question?
Quick one. Now that Bush is getting more popular, do you guys like Bush?
Bush?
Bush, like
a vagina?
Yeah.
Fuck no.
Yeah, we grew up in a time when they started eliminating Bush.
Yeah.
So I'm more partial to no Bush.
No
but,
Bush. I'm a no Bush person.
But I mean, let's be honest. Bush or no Bush, we're not saying no.
I mean, it depends on the level of the bush.
That's true.
Is it artificial turf bush, or is it like
or
is it new green bush? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
or
like
is it like an overgrown fucking expressway exit bush? Like,
yeah.
What level are we talking about?
Let's
here?
discuss this. I'm ready.
Can I floss with it, Bush?
Yeah.
That's too much Bush.
That's a lot of bush.
That's a lot of Bush.
That's a lot. And I'm from a bushman.
Chase is technically a bushman.
I'm a bushman. That's too much fucking bush. Fuck that.
I'll tell you what I don't like though, and so women can take it or leave it. Underarm hair.
Oh no. See, this is
there's a lot of women doing that now.
No. This is where I draw the line, son. This is where I draw the line, and I know, it's your bodies, and you can, But
it is their body and their choice, and it's also my choice not to like your choice.
No, it just doesn't. For me, it just doesn't connect. Like when a woman has like,
yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
I don't know. Maybe
like,
I don't know. Blame fucking me watching TV. I don't know.
It's your body, your choice, and you could definitely have armpit hair, and I can definitely not like you for it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's totally find a guy who likes it. Then there are guys who like it.
Hairy legs be like really fucking me up.
Oh, look, and I get it. I've hooked up with girls in the winter in Boston.
No, that's different.
And a little 3-day stubble.
That's fine.
And like, I'm sorry.
It's all good. Yeah. It's all good.
No, but I've seen girls who just don't fucking care.
No, I'm talking about don't care.
Damn, so you got hair on your kneecaps. You look like a polar bear. Fucking a grizzly, whatever.
I can't get down like that.
Yeah, that's too much for me.
Yeah.
All right, here's the last question. This one's going to be interesting because it's a great question, but I mean, you're a very particular man, so to get your take on it. If you could fuck any food, which food would you fuck? If you could bang any food, which food would you bang?
Okay. Oh, shit. I would say a cantaloupe.
You'd fuck a cantaloupe?
Yeah.
How'd you come to that conclusion?
Because cantaloupes got a little squishiness to them.
So you'd hollow it out and...
Well, if it's like a little squishy and warm, then like I would like my penis would like mirror a vagina.
Yeah. See,
so
that's actually quite smart. Because I would have thought like, oh, you fuck a pie, like an American pie. But a pie could be hot. You could burn your dick on a pie.
No, but I'm going to eat the pie. I'm not going to waste food. Like, fuck is
cantaloupe. No one wants to eat cantaloupe.
No one eats cantaloupe. Like, not
I can definitely fuck cantaloupe. No one's going to eat it. But I'm not gonna, people are going to eat the pie. I'm going to eat the pie.
There's a cantaloupe or pie, dog. You're picking the pie. Like, I'm picking the pie. Like, yeah, this like no one really knows cantaloupes around until like it's rotten.
Yeah, a little seed area. Although you have to like dig a good hole.
Yeah, not cantaloupes. I'm
trying to think like something. It needs to be soft and like you said, not too hot. So, I think it's a ripe mango. It's got the core in the middle. Cantaloupe is smart, dude.
Cantaloupe, same.
You can fuck a watermelon.
Yeah,
watermelon. Could be something.
Yeah, watermelons. Yeah,
and you can fuck it a few different ways. It's so big, you put so many holes in it. You can really.
Yeah, it's just fucking fruit never really was.
Fucking fruit.
Yeah, just I never used things in the bedroom. I'm pretty like old school, Did you ever,
Yeah.
did
Well,
you ever eat?
I don't fuck fruit because I prefer to have sex with women.
Do you ever use fruit in the room or shit like that?
No. I don't like, dude. I don't like messes. Like
Yeah.
a little squirt. Some jizz. That's fine. But no piss. I don't want fucking syrup everywhere.
Right. No liquids.
I don't want to stain my comforter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You don't want more work.
Yeah. Like I said, if it takes more than one step,
Right.
yeah, I'm out.
Right.
I'm out on that. What food would I fuck? Yeah, dude. I mean, lasagna would be good, but it's too hot.
It's too hot.
It's too hot.
It's too hot.
I think maybe you could fuck a stew. You fuck a clam chowder in a bread bowl.
Okay.
Or maybe, chili. It's a little gritty.
It's a little gritty. A little rigid.
A little tough. I don't know. Let me ask the producer. Producer, if you could fuck a food, what food would you fuck? Yeah, he's gonna say eggplant right up his ass.
Produces.
No, you fuck the food, not getting fucked by the food.
Produces in his own world right now. He said
That question does vary for women. Like because if they're gonna fuck a fruit or fuck a food, it would have they're getting fucked by it. Yeah, and the answer would change for a gay man too, depending if he wants to give or take.
Yeah.
Cantaloupe. Yeah, I think fruits. Yeah, I think fruits are where it's at.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you hit the tin bottom of the pie. That's no good.
It's no good.
It's no good.
Cantaloupe, son.
Yeah. Oh, you fuck a cannoli.
That's a good one.
You fuck a cannoli.
That's a good one.
Because it's not hot.
No.
It's cylindrical and has a cream filling.
Cream filling.
I would fuck a cannoli.
Yep. But only half of it though. So because I'll eat the half.
Chase won't fuck any food he will eat.
Nah. Only I'll cut it in half.
He's like a vegan when it comes to food.
I gotta eat it.
He's a vegan when it comes to having sex with his food.
I gotta eat it, yo. I gotta eat it. I can't waste a cannoli.
Yeah. Waste dessert, bro.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, there's another one. Ice cream. It's cold, but at least it's soft. Soft serve.
Ooh.
Ice cream.
Oh,
dude, I can't even think of it. Jello. Pudding. You fuck pudding.
But I feel like because pudding now Jello would be weird because Jello
Jello is weird.
No, Jello is weird because only I feel like if you were fucking Jello, it'd be only feel like a tease.
She wouldn't go all the way.
She wouldn't go all the way.
Jello's a real cock tease.
Yeah, it's just a little fucking. They just they they'll avoid my dick and shit like the little Jello shit.
Yeah, it like scooches out of the way.
Yeah, it'll just be wiggling. It wouldn't do nothing. Like just a wet fucking.
Oh, that's such a good question. I'm gonna ask people that at a dinner party. I'm gonna ask Thanksgiving dinner. My parents are gonna hear that one. Oh, dude, it was fun having you. 2 hours, brother. We did it.
Oh, we did it?
We made it.
All right.
We made it. What do you want to promote? Cut to the Chase. Tell people to watch that. Listen to that.
Yeah, man. Cut to the Chase with the number 2. Cut to the Chase. Available on
all platforms. At Chase Abel.
All podcast platforms if you want to hear me talk about stuff and stuff like that. So
yeah, and you're still in Boston. I don't know if you got any road dates, but Chase has been dabbling out on the road. He was just in Austin. He's done in Philly. He's been bouncing around a little bit.
Yeah.
So keep an eye on him on Instagram. See where he's at next.
Yeah, please do, man. Just keep following me. I'm a slow burn, but I like to get out.
Putting in the work, son. Putting in the work.
Trying to, and follow Ready Set Blow, man.
That's
where
right.
It all started.
We're still doing it at Ready Set Blow podcast on all the platforms. Obviously, YouTube, we're pushing that on Instagram, TikTok. You follow me at Randy Valerio. I will be in Chicago this weekend, although this part of the podcast is coming out the week following. So I'll be in Detroit at Mark Ridley's Comedy Castle the first weekend of March, in Detroit, Michigan. I think it's the 2nd through the 4th. So you'll hear this when that week is coming up. And then I got a bunch of other road dates in the Midwest. But Naples, Florida, the first weekend of April, making my triumphant return to Naples. Oh, I got some shit last time I was in Naples.
Oh, I heard.
Yeah,
I heard.
I made friends with the police too well. But thanks for listening, guys. Happy to have you back, Chase. We're gonna go out, get some drinks, and then we got to perform tonight here in LA. A little Valentine's Day show. But we love you guys. Thanks for checking in with us. Peace.